She was the size of a fist, cold and motionless at the water's edge, a newborn raccoon without her mother, and the family who found her had no idea that saving her life was only the first part of the story. Crystal should not have survived that night. She was hairless, her body barely warm, her breathing shallow and unsteady. The family who brought her inside ran a small wildlife rescue, so they understood the odds. They wrapped her in soft blankets, set up a feeding schedule, and began checking on her every few hours. Day and night, for weeks, someone was always there. Slowly, she gained weight. The distinctive rings appeared on her tail. She grew curious and restless and full of personality, but something was wrong with her legs. By the time Crystal was a few months old, it was clear she wasn't moving the way a raccoon should. Tests confirmed it. A rare autoimmune condition had weakened her mobility, leaving her unable to walk normally. A return to the wild was no longer possible. Crystal's life was going to unfold here, inside, with the people who had already chosen her. She was welcomed into the family not as a patient, but as a member, and that was how she met Toomba. He was the family's dog, large and quiet, with the kind of unhurried energy that fills a room without demanding attention. When Crystal first arrived in his space, he watched her with wide, soft eyes. She watched him back, cautious and a little moody, uncertain what to make of this calm, enormous creature. She would approach, then pull away, nuzzle forward, then retreat. Toomba never reacted. He simply lowered himself to the floor near her and waited. That patience was what changed everything. There was no single dramatic moment. It happened the way most real things do, gradually in the ordinary quiet of an afternoon. One day, Crystal stopped pulling away. She tucked herself against his side, her small body rising and falling with each breath, and closed her eyes. Toomba rested his chin on the floor beside her and went still. That was the beginning of something neither of them needed to name. Soon, mornings became their time together. Toomba would eat breakfast while Crystal helped herself to the best bites before he could reach them. It became their routine, small and reliable and perfectly theirs. Crystal found other ways to explore the world too. A kind supporter gifted her a stroller and she took to it immediately. On walks, her ears turned at every sound, tracking birds, wind, distant voices. She had no forest to roam, but she made the neighborhood her territory. She learned to communicate with gentle head nudges and the slow language of her tail, letting her people know when she wanted company or when she was ready for Toomba to be nearby, and Toomba was always nearby. He had always been a gentle dog, but with Crystal, something settled in him. A sense of purpose that showed in how he moved through a room, always aware of where she was, always a little closer than he needed to be. They were not the pair anyone would have predicted. A raccoon who couldn't run, a dog who had nowhere to be. Together, they made a life that looked a lot like peace. Trust, when it finally arrives, tends to arrive quietly. Crystal and Toomba are proof of that. Today marks a new, peaceful chapter for Crystal and Toomba. If their story brought a moment of warmth to your day, leave a small wish or a heart to let them know they are loved.